Like I say, stars were star employees. Even in jail, my employees would be treated right and be known about. Um, like I said, my people, like people did steal, people did do wrong things. I don't really know. Like I say, um, at one point in time, like I said, it stands for Lucifer Star. That's what the stars mean. That's what the star on the shirts mean. Like I said, a lot of people said that they were Jewish people or blah blah blah. It's like no, they're star employees. They're Lucifer Star employees. Like I said, I employed over 2/3 of the world's population. Even the movies, you don't really know what it meant. Like I said, I was feeding feeding all of Europe and feeding whole countries. It's not easy to feed a whole country. Even the Germans would probably tell you it is not easy to feed everyone or a whole country. Some people have to go without sometimes. Like I said, there were documents and films and photographs and reports and records, and like I say, I was one of the first people to say, go ahead and look at my records, go ahead and look at my documents. I have a very long 100 trillion-year-old history. Like I said, the LSF colony ship, other spaceships, other rocket ships, basically. You know, the Belfast shipyard. Like I said, the Irish people were my people too. Like I said, it's possible that even the Irish people found themselves in one of my work camps or locked up or something like that. Like I said everyone had an equal opportunity, and even the Germans might tell you this. Everyone has an equal opportunity to earn their freedom, or to earn their place in society. It's based on work and blah 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 blah. Like I said, it is civilization, and even the Germans might say this. Like I said, the Germans actually, I believe, came here from another planet for the true leader or the true God. Me. Like I said, even Adolf Hitler would actually be working for me. Like I said, there was a point in time when Germany had a special squad looking after me, watching over me, basically. Like I said, I am the creator, the true creator. I said, I don't really, it doesn't really matter to me. You know, we did a lot of great things. I did a lot of great things in Belfast, a lot of great things around the world. And like I said, I fell in love with many people and many groups, like the Irish, like the Gypsies. I have some memories of some of the things that they did, and they were great, wonderful groups that fed their people and fed people, and joined the what is basically civilization, human civilization. Anyway, like I said, I was just one, Lucifer Star. So, Ellis, middle name Ellis. I said I had quite a bit of wealth and stuff like that. The Germans were simply just bookkeepers. And even the Germans might say that we are simply just bookkeepers. We do not, we just, make sure everything runs right. That's all we do. Like I said, there's a lot of things that were held back from the future that we're not told of. I said General Rodney and General, and all those other people, they wanted to lie. They wanted to confuse the children of the future. And even the Germans might say this. They want to lie. They want to confuse the children of the future. They do not want them to know the truth. Anyway, I don't really know. Like I said, the Germans knew what was going on and saw what was going on. Like I said, I named America. I invented the American government. And even the Germans may have known this. So, anyway, like I said, the Germans may have also said things like, we will be vindicated. We know this. Anyway, I don't really know. Like I said, there was this guy named Germain or something like that was a very bad person. I think he was black or something like that. Anyway, a lot of people saw themselves in an opportunity to lie or to be able to get away with stuff or to shift the truth around. Anyway, like I said, or to pretend like there's a god or someone else as Lord. Like I said, I had a name, I had people working for me, and I paid my people very well. I fed my people very well too. My people had clothes and shoes and very nice things of all different types. And I chose what would be made and what would be manufactured and everything else like that. It was a direct correlation to my decisions and your society. Anyway, like I said, and everything that I did and everything around was photographed, documented, and records were kept. It is probably the only records that you have. Other people that were getting away with things or doing blah blah or just whatever do not have records or documentation. That is why you know what was happening in Auschwitz. That is why you know what was happening in everything. We could have lied. We could have said Auschwitz was paradise. They were fed chocolate and candy every single day and fat. But, that may not have been the truth. Like I said, we do truth. Anyway, justice, honor, and everything else. Like I said, but people were locked up. People did do wrong things. People did steal. People did hurt other people. Like I said, stealing for food, that is nothing. We do not consider that even a crime practically. Only, only death and pain and suffering do we consider whatever. And even, if, blah, blah. There's no reason why anything should be made wrong. Like I said, I wanted to know my Germans. Like I said, eagles and stars. And circle dots. We did a lot. I had a couple symbols. And I've explained those symbols out to you very clearly. The circle and the dot was my nuclear department in Europe, basically. It was blue circle and the dot and stuff like that. That stood for my European nuclear department. They handled all the nuclear stuff and stuff like that, like nuclear bombs, nuclear this, nuclear that, the RAF or whatever. Anyway, like I said, some people in the White House or some people in Congress wanted to change things, to confuse, to lie. Anyway, it was very unfortunate. They wanted to frame me and my people as bad people. We were not bad. We were not bad. Anyway, anything bad was put in the newspaper and told about, and we tried to correct it. Anyway. So, some people said it was actually the Polish or, I don't know, this other group that was actually doing some bad things. Like I said, and I've told you exactly who did what and when and where and why. And like I said, realistically, it was probably the black group or something like that. Like I said, Mr. Black, Mr. Brown, the Harlem Wolf people were very bad people. They were black people, and they were melting down my gold ornamental stuff for coins, and basically just to make themselves rich, to pay themselves more. The black people were being paid like 80% more in the Harlem Wolf Yard. It was very unfair and was not right. And I believe the Irish people, who were doing all the work at the Belfast Yard, actually complained and said, "What's up with this?" I said the Germans were simply being paid more because they were the scientists and engineers. And they worked very hard for it. So, anyway. Like I said, Rodney, Rick Bush, and other people, the Jehovah's Witnesses. Who's Jehovah's Witnesses? Jehovah's Witnesses. They have no films. They have no real blah, blah. Like I said, the Republicans and the Democrats were taking my films and coming to America and trying to say that they were doing all these projects and blah, 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 blah. I said people would find out later on that, of course, it was not them. It was LS or Lucifer Star or me, or my people. I said my Irish people, my German people, every single project that we did, every single name was written down, and photographs of the whole crew that built those buildings, that built those ships. There were lots of photographs of the builders of the ships and the people, Germans and Irishmen, whoever worked on the sites. There was quite a few pictures of, very way back pictures where we got pictures of every single man, woman, man, and person on those building projects that took part in those builds. And I said I was very proud of my people. My people were very proud of what we had done, what we were doing. So there's not much room for lying, you see. Anyway. Yes, I was a very rich and very powerful lord. I'm the creator of humanity and the creator of other life forms. So, anyway, this is basically what Rodney and Rick Bush and some Joe's Witnesses and everybody else, and probably Rosalie, wanted to basically cover up and hide and lie about. But there's not really much possibility of that in the long run. This is why the United States Congress wanted to make sure that no one ever looked back in time and space at what was before.